you skipped your emotions. You figured it out.
I have moved countries before, but this was significant because of the circumstances surrounding it. I hadn't elaborately planned my move, unlike my previous ones. So when I finalized my decision to leave, I realized that the little energy that I had would not sustain my everyday life and my presence online. And so one had to give, and it definitely couldn't have been my everyday life. For those who are new to my channel, I switched careers back in summer 2022. The job market has been a bit unstable for a few years now, and unfortunately, it affected me. So just like moving countries, I have experienced redundancy before, but this was hard-eaten because I didn't see it coming. So I had a lot of emotions to process and job hunting to get back onto, and the limited sanity and capacity that I had just did not leave room to be online.
Will stay, the light will stay, the darkness it will fade away. The love will stay, the light will stay.
My path into software engineering wasn't traditional, and neither was how I got my first role. The role came attached to the bootcamp that I participated in. So what this meant was that I was pretty naive when it came to the hiring process in my new field. While I was job searching, I had to sharpen my skill of live coding interviews. And this took up so much of my time that I just couldn't be online if I wanted to get a new job. I know this is very cliche because people say all the time, cut people out of your life that don't suit your life, blah, blah, blah. But there were a couple of significant relationships in my life that I really had to sit down with and make a solid decision on what to do with them. This became clearer to me during this tumultuous period because emotional support from your loved ones can make or mar your entire life. So this was also another aspect of my life that took up a lot of energy, and again I just couldn't be online.
But I can't help feeling that.
So this is everything, there's some stuff there too, but finally gotten most of the things I need. Finally, in all of this, I barely had time to read. I am a big mood reader, so yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Don't get me wrong though, I still read because my sanity depended on it generally. But there was no room to read analytically in addition to reading for pleasure. And since the bulk of my online presence is to discuss books that I enjoy and books that I don't like, I just had to go offline. The major thing I learned from this period of my life was that I had to continuously overcome the fear of restarting from scratch, especially when it is not a restart that I planned. The only thing that is constant in life, aside from death, is change. Even more so unexpected, pulling the rug from under your feet kind of change. I used to think I know myself, but another thing that I learned is that there are versions of me that I am yet to see. Versions of me that would hurt people, versions of me that would disappoint myself, but also versions of me that would hold tremendous space for myself and my loved ones, and versions of me that would practice discernment. There are so many versions of us waiting for us to meet them.
Fiery chase, do you mind getting hot? Come to me and show me.
This was something one of my friends told me after my redundancy. You have to make yourself sing. This prompted one of my resolutions for 2024, which was to attend lots of tech events. I eventually went on to attend a lot of tech events, including the first edition of the Qatar Web Summit. And I ended up posting quite significantly on LinkedIn.
It's what I ought to do.
Finally, this was something I really struggled with during my time away. I felt guilty that I just didn't have energy or time for the things that used to bring me so much joy, like running, talking about books in person and online, reviewing books, watching K-dramas, and editing videos. But I had to sit down with my guilt and remind myself that the things I love will always be there, and so will my love for them when I do decide to go back to them. That's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this slightly vulnerable version of Aisha, because I wasn't expecting to see her. And I would see you in my next video.
Of cleaning